Do you lack perseverance? Or are you just short on time and tired? I think it's time you got fired up. Put yourself in motion, wired as fuck on a desire to succeed, fueled by devotion, and I'm climbing up. Yeah, sitting still is never good enough. Mental exhaustion can be tough as fuck to overcome, but I'm strong as hell, so I push through. Don't dwell and unlock true potential. An essential part of success, a sequential plan of offense to attack the mess that is your life. Piece by piece, bring back the smile, trying to bring back the hype. The credential you require is to stay inspired. Now say it with me, I've got work to do. I am not tired, I will push through. Relaxation not required. Coffee or two, my gas station, then go haywire. Mediocrity is the killer, Lucifer is the dealer. Knowing time's limited, a pillar of success, and hard work is the healer. Give it all you got, give it in excess. Like a 1 rep max bench press, I obsess moving forward in life while I border darkness and light. Channeling, balance, dismantling, malice, abandoning, ambivalence. Man, fuck this madness, paint this canvas into something amazing. Phasing out lethargy, blazing a new trail up the hierarchy. Living largely beast mode, motherfucking gnarly, let's party. Cause someday you'll be deceased mode, no heartbeat, yo. And that hardly even scratches the surface of how precious this truly is. So you better give it 100% until your heart gives. No more excuses, stay fucking lucid, let's do this. Done a lot of acid and I done a lot of bad shit, and I don't believe in karma, man. I have some awful habits, but I'm human and I'm trying. Said I'm grown up and I'm managed. Hate no life, sometimes it doesn't. Gotta approach it like a savage, like you're swinging, even though you're taking heavy damage. Life's a bitch, not living lavish, trying to regain the advantage. Admitting defeat, unfortunately, is not an option. Succeed or fail, let yourself down, it will weigh on your conscience. Being bored is nonsense, so it's something you can do to propel yourself forward. It's a contest, like wearing some camouflage, daring espionage. Give it up, entourage, take on 1,000-man mirage and win. Dirty tactics, yeah, sabotage. Sin doesn't exist, there's no rules, way of the fist. Not only the fittest survive, but only the strongest will thrive. I flow like monster, yeah, the drink. Sweet and powerful, and I make you think. Bitches love me and I find their kink. Filthy fun with hun, then run done with their heavy hitter. Pound like thunder, Freud wonder, flow like water. Lyrical slaughter of laziness. Yes, this song is a diss, pathetic piece of shit. Get up and move, grow like stepping skyscraper screws. You need to improve, go on a rampage like Pride Quentin Jackson. Get into that groove, remove that doubt about yourself, and focus on your health. Do you lack perseverance? Because you've fallen into incoherence, I think it's time you picked yourself up. A little less social media, that's how you get stuck. That shit's not real enough. Does it make you happy or is it just distracting? Is that the real you or are you just acting? Just stay true, that's not an authentic depiction. You're extracting and cherry picking, but the real emotions are not matching. So concerned about getting a picture, you miss the true beauty of nature. Just make sure you take it all in through your eyes, nose, and ears, not through a thin lens. Makes sense, the reality is far more intense, but to each their own. I'm blown away with our inability to accept each other. Grown adults prone to temper tantrums, lecturing like your mother, playing who's to blame and who should be ashamed, and keep that finger aimed at the opposite side of the spectrum. Humanity's infection, hatred, and aggravated aggregations across all nations that need sedation. Put that animosity to bed. Let's focus on world hunger, yes, starvation caused by overpopulation instead. Spread the word is empathy, instead of wanting to shred the world like you're all dead to me. Listen, see, I will not judge you on what you believe. No, that would not be very nice. It's a cruel, unusual world, but call me crazy, this shit's paradise. And we all have our personal hurdles, but don't be lazy or play victim. A wasted existence is the price, that's my advice. But you don't need assistance, you need to be persistent. Go the distance, every single moment gone in an instance. Don't miss this. Let me give it to you, done a lot of acid and I've done a lot of bad shit and I cringe about my past, but I'm really fucking glad it went the way it did. I crashed and burned, that was the way I needed it and knocked me. I can see the kid was humbled and defeated. It's the way I learned to get back up. Just turn the page and take the slack up. When time to hurt, you need to sack up. Grow a pair, quit crying, blaming bad luck. Just keep grinding, get mad as fuck, but keep trying. Fall back down, but hold tough, we're all slowly dying. Get that through your head, one day you will be dead. So instead of sitting still, maybe act like you took the red pill and you've seen through the matrix. There's a formula, it's pretty basic. Always strive to be your greatest. Stop taking a hiatus to stare at a screen and face this. Reality isn't a dream, complacent you've become. I mean, that's the theme, no scheme, straight by. Daydream of better times, self-esteem too high. To yourself you lie, egotistic don't try.
If you think you're better than the people all around you, then you better be rich and clever motherfuckers with a stand. Yeah, I will never measure pleasure based on treasure, but I'm bound in modern day society. My notion of propriety is bitches, skills, and dynasty, prosperity and confidence and sincerity. Plus decency, that's my thesis. I'm spreading positivity, increasing productivity. It's not calculating infinity. We waste our lives working, living in boxes, breathing fumes, sleep-deprived slaves to our bosses, diet heavily processed, dirty cement and garbage and exhaust pipes, toxic life, noxious polluted air and junk food linked to the cancer spike. People living themselves to death everywhere you look, clogging our arteries with food and our lungs with soot. We all took to social media like a scrapbook or our own Wikipedia. Find out if I'm popular, funny, or someone's honey, or if I have money. I don't give a fuck, I'd rather study, and I'm not that lovely, and I'm kind of ugly like a highly intelligent monkey that's chopping down a forest, building more human storage. Overpopulation, a more sensitive point than the motherfucking clitoris. You cannot ignore us when we say, at the rate humanity's growing today, we may see drastic increase in starvation and number of deceased animals, mixed in species, and crops that can't handle the heat. Oxygen will deplete, oceans will rise, the coral won't be able to keep up and it'll all die. Oh my heart, how it cries. India and China ever growing, still burning coal in mass amounts of natural gas and petroleum. It's showing all over the globe and I'm depressed. And here in Canada we scrutinize the supplier, shutting down pipelines from the west and demonizing one of the greenest providers. Foreign investors run and you can't blame them. The situation is dire, that's both sides of the spectrum. The consumer is also the victim, like heroin or addiction and infection. There's no more natural selection, so there's more of us to burn resources. A collection of rapidly mutating genetics. I don't see much value in more humanity unless we're talking ecogenics. More immune, more aesthetic and athletic. They'll say we're playing God, but they don't get it. Humanity played God with this planet, dominion over plants and animals, and we wreaked havoc. Took the earth for granted, didn't understand it. Our species changes the weather and still we expand it. It's completely fucking selfish and it's candid to say you should have to be eligible to reproduce, but that's not okay. HIV positive rednecks addicted to pills, popping out thousands of babies a day because it's God's way, can't even support themselves. Plagued by issues of mental health, raising the next generation of suicidal, malnourished junkies chasing that sensation. The drugs are like a vacation away from hell, temporarily feeling alive and well. Demon sedation, it's your only salvation. Want to end the relation, but the cessation brings on the sickness and frustration, and the migration begins. The inflation of the craving always wins. So they find a way to get paid, then get the shit, then speed the decay, wasting away their lucidity and consciousness fade away like hungry flowers that wilted before blooming. It's themselves that they're consuming. All rise, all rise. We are gathered here today to love each other and despise all others. The unconforming are not just unwise, but an alluring demon wearing a temptation disguise. Repress, repent against your natural urges. I must stress you'll be sent on a treacherous descent where Satan purges, and you never emerge from. A dirty soul is worthless. I'm carrying a heavy burden at sin, and my thoughts became evil, but I swear I never let evil in. I'm poisoned, malevolent, lust always prevalent, unjustly, not prejudiced, egalitarian and a pessimist, deviant, hyperactive, vulgar, aggressive, offensive expressionist, plagued by guilt, tried to push it down, but out my true self spilt, and I faced it and embraced it, and finally felt pride I could taste it, shied away for so long, couldn't take it, unleashed, feel like a beast, never again, fuck that fake shit, went inside my brain and belief in you, I erased it, what was left I slandered and defaced it, I'm happiest, faithless, find out when I'm dead, at least I know this life, I didn't waste it, feeling ashamed and disgraced about being human, fucking ancient delusion. It truly pains me to think how much I've taken for granted. Deeper into apathy I sink as I see what's become of this planet. God damn it, I can't stand it. I've had it. I've been feeling insignificant, worthless, belligerent, hating humanity, but we're all innocent. Just victims of circumstances and timing, the cultures we were born into dividing us and deciding trusts and allegiances, our religions and discriminatory grievances. We all want to feel like we're doing the right thing and standing up for just causes. But when all you're doing is slanderous fighting, you're manifesting hatred, it makes me nauseous. It's a destined ego clash, eternal disagreement, bashing one another. With or without you, the war will go on. An eye for an eye, and so on and so on. Insensitive versus impractical long after you're gone. I'm emphatic about my opinion, but I'm also willing to listen without a preconceived notion. You're wrong. All along I fought only with myself, thinking these fucking idiots need mental help. Conservatives and Christians, SJW whistleblowing resistance. Give them their fucking distance. Show respect despite unshared opinions. It's a short, sweet, simple message, but I hope you get it. Don't miss this.